Thanks.
Maybe you should have someone around all the time to help you think things out.
Maybe I should.
Honey, I'm always available.
Oh, you're sure wonderful, Rosemary, and well, I hope one day I can show my appreciation and...
Lunch?
Huh?
I said lunch.
What about lunch?
I'd love to.
Love to what?
Gee, I thought you'd never ask. Now let's see, where should we go? Oh, I know. There's this very cute place. It's called the Hungry Tea. It's very reasonable. I'll go get my things and meet you right here.
How's the young junior executive feeling?
Oh, just fine, Mr. Gatch, fine.
Come on, play your lunch in the executive club up on the roof.
Me? Lunch in the executive club?
Sure. Now that you're a junior executive, I can put you on my expense account.
Rosemary, I've got a surprise for you. Mr. Gatch just invited me to have lunch in the executive club up on the roof.
Lunch?
Yep, how do I look?
You look fine, honey. That's fine. Have a good time.
Thanks, Rosemary.
Happy to keep his dinner warm till he comes wearily home.
Yes, hello, Brett. JB, I'd like you to do me a favor. I'm wondering if there's a job opening for a young lady who wants to be a secretary. She's an old friend of the family's. Dad was a classmate of mine at Old Ivy. She's a bright girl, got a good head on her shoulders. Yes, her name is LaRue. Hetty LaRue.
Hello. Clearly you don't know who I am. I'm Bud Fruck, J.B. Bigley's nephew.
Oh, how do you do? I'm waiting for Mr. Braff at Personnel. I'm the secretary.
Spotted that the minute you came in.
Oh, thank you. Of course, I'm new at this, and...
Miss LaRue,
Yeah, yes?
I'm Bert Bratt, personnel. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Oh, not at all, sir. It is I who am late.
Oh, not really.
Oh, yes, I was very naughty this morning. I'm still not accustomed to early arrival.
I see. Well, if you'll step into my office, I'll get your particulars figured out.
39, 22, 38.
Cool.
Boy, isn't she something?
Sure is.
Oh, man. Wow.
Gentlemen, one moment, please.
Say, Brett, I need a new secretary.
Yeah, so do I.
Gentlemen, Miss LaRue will be assigned according to normal procedure as soon as her qualifications have been determined.
I'd sure like to determine them.
Gentlemen! Gentlemen! A secretary is not a toy. No, my boy, not a toy to fondle and dandle and playfully handle in search of some puerile joy. No, a secretary is not, definitely not, a toy.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Brett.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Mr. Bratt.
It's a company rule, Mr. Brett.
Reports.